Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play King's Quest VI. Here today, gone tomorrow, and let's continue the game where we last left off, which is now trying to climb this mountain by solving this riddle, or these upcoming riddles.
There appears to be something etched into the face of the cliff.
That are actually copy protection, and I wrote them down on a notebook, not notebook, post-it note. And let's get to it. And the first one is relatively easy. You just have to spell the word. Ignorance kills wisdom, elevates rise.
Huge blocks of stone erupt from the granite cliffs. Alexander stares with wonder. That's quite a way to welcome a guest, if indeed it is a welcome.
And this is gonna take a while. There are 4 riddles that you need to solve in order to reach the top. So. And you actually have to press the correct location, otherwise you will fall and die. And this one is the first one. This is the first bit of annoying
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Because you have to solve these symbols, and let's see if I... And the symbols, I think, was this, this, and was it this?
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
I might actually want to save here already. Okay, let's... Oh, this is what I mean. It has to be precise.
Tickets up next.
I wonder how many times.
That wasn't a very logical step.
Yeah, it can be sometimes a bit finicky. Because it has to be pixel perfect.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Now this was relatively simple because you had to just push the right combination, and it was this.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
No, actually I think there was 5 riddles. I'm looking at my notes. So yeah, still have... Save here once again.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
And this was once again with the symbols, and let's see, it was this again, and this, and I think it was...
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
And one more, which is an easy one. Last one.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
All silent cry the nobles' boulders. And the word is ascend.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Nearly there. One more.
Alexander finds himself finally at the top of the cliffs. Exhausted, he steps over the lip of the plateau and stands.
Why do you make such an effort to climb the cliffs, young man? The winged ones who live on this island have the power of flight. You could have it too, if you'd only eat a berry from this magical flying nightshade bush. See? The sweet berries will make you float like a petal on the wind. Try some.
No thanks.
But who are you, matron?
Who cares? I mean, I am only a poor old woman who wishes you well, handsome stranger. Think of me as your grandmama, if you like.
How can this plant give the power of flight?
Listen, son, I'll be happy to answer any questions you like, but only if you at least taste these delicious berries.
How can this plant give the power?
Listen, son.
No, we are not.
Come, stranger, trust me. Think of what I'm offering you.
No, you're too eager for me to try the berries. So let's wait and once again upset the genie.
Young man, you offend me. I try to help you and you insist on being rude. All right then, stay tied to the ground like a load of lead. See if I care. You human.
How odd. The old woman just disappeared in a cloud of smoke. Perhaps those berries are even more powerful than she led Alexander to believe.
And now we can explore And first things we're gonna explore is this little...
There's a natural opening in the rock near the nightshade bush.
And thankfully
Alexander crawls through the small opening in the rock.
I remember to take the lantern, because yes, this is where I actually needed it.
Alexander finds himself in a dark cave. Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it. Alexander crawls through the opening in the rock. The lighting in this part of the cave is better. Alexander extinguishes the candle's flame and places it back in his pack. A natural window-like opening in the rock provides a view to the outside world. A peppermint plant grows on the window's ledge.
And that's what we came to pick here up. Some peppermint.
Alexander takes a few leaves from the plant. As he does so, a strong smell of peppermint is released. Ah!
And that's all we can do in here. Now we can continue the mountain.
Alexander crawls back into the first room of the cave. Alexander can't see a thing. Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Also, I want to check once we leave here the magic book. That what did we need to create the spell? See if I have any
Alexander
of them.
crawls back through the passage to the top of the cliffs.
Oh, no. I can actually flip a page. So magic paint spell. Swamp ooze, river Styx water, black horse feather. Well, we have one. And Styx one. And that's where we need the brush. Speak incantation on painting the matter alive. But what was... a make rain spell. Few drops of salt water up from the sea. One vial of sacred water, falling water. Is there... Charming the creature of the night spell. So there were more. One skull full of hot oak embers. A bit of sulfur, strand of pure-hearted maiden's hair.
This is the last page.
So there was more, so we need 3. Oh, thankfully, a bit cumbersome. So, well, anyway, let's continue on.
Look, an intruder! Hold! How did you get up here, human?
I climbed the cliffs.
That is not possible. No one has solved the cliffs of logic in several centuries. And if the cliffs were to be solved, it would certainly not be by a human.
I didn't mean to trespass. I only wanted to visit this beautiful island.
No visitors have been welcome on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain in years. Not since the Red and White Queens had spies in the guise of friendly visitors steal our island's sacred golden fleece. But we will not display such foolish trust again. You will have to answer to Lord Azure and Lady Ariel. They will determine what will be done with you. I can assure you, it will not be pleasant.
Well, we haven't had much hospitality in anywhere.
With what trickery did you master the cliffs of logic and reach the city of the winged ones?
Only the magic of clear thought, my lord. I meant no harm.
The cliffs of logic. It is the sacred oracle's prophecy, Azure.
Yes, Ariel. It is lucky for you, human, that climbing the cliffs of logic is part of a prophecy that I cannot ignore. We have just been ordered by Wazir Al-Hazred himself to dispose of any strangers that might land on our fair isle. But the prophecy would have a different fate befall you.
The prophecy predicts that whosoever climbs the cliffs of logic will defeat the Minotaur. The Minotaur has violated our sacred catacombs and eats our young in sacrifice. Our own daughter, Lady Celeste, was taken there only this morning as his most recently demanded offering.
A dilemma, then. Whom shall I obey in regards to your fate? The oracle or the crown? But since Al-Hazred did not dictate how I was to dispose of intruders, and since you cannot possibly survive the catacombs, your imprisonment there should serve both purposes quite admirably.
I will not resist you in this, my lord. I shall do my best to save your daughter.
First, I must tell you that the catacombs are a labyrinth of rooms, a place of exceeding danger. You will need many tools and clear wits to survive it.
I am ready.
Very well. My guards will take you there now. You seem courageous enough, but the catacombs will determine how brave you really are.
Why did you tell Lord Azure you were ready and willing to face the catacombs? No one is ever ready, and only a fool could be willing.
And you are far wiser, I suppose, to leave a maiden to die? To not fight this plague on your own people?
Bravery and suicide are two different things, human. You will have a chance to renounce your choice soon enough, when you lay trembling under the Minotaur's hooves.
We shall see. Thanks for the escort.
We only escort you to your death. May the fates make it quick so that you do not have to scream long.
Okay.
The catacomb's entrance door is locked from the outside by the Winged One's guards.
Now let's save the
It
game.
seems that leaving the catacombs by that door is not an option.
Yeah, this was actually one of the annoying and trickier parts, because you have to now travel the catacomb, and there are certain items that you need to pick up, because I think you can put yourself in this section of the game in a no-win position. One of the infamous no-win positions. So now you have to just walk around. I said, because I don't remember, is there any logic that you just have to travel around and actually...
Niches in the wall form stone burial beds. Ancient bones lie crumbling on the unyielding rock. Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms. As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
Okay, so...
Tickets. Oh. Next.
Don't just wander, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
Actually, let's go. Conscience. What the hell is it? At least these don't seem to change in random. So you can go to the right direction by maybe trial and error. Maybe. Alright, just let me back here. Is this the...
As he walks through the doorway,
Yeah, so this just yeah. Ah, damn it. Can't skip.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
don't just wonder.
Now, wonder what...
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
Is that the hint? Oh, I can go so down.
As he walks through the door,
Okay. Damn it. Oh, this is gonna take a while.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
don't just wonder, Alexander.
Conscience. Right.
The hole in the wall has 4 levels. The hole in the wall.
Ah, I can.
Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the wall. It seems to shudder in revulsion at the mere touch of the cold stone. Alexander takes...
Oh. Ah, is this the way I can maybe determine?
Alexander doesn't need to use the hole in the wall on that wall. He can just walk. The occupant of the stone bed is long. Alexander, it seems to... Alexander peered nothing of interest. Alexander...
Okay, so this time let's... Ah.
The remains of several unfortunate souls haunt the room. These bones seem more recent than the ancient catacomb bones that Alexander has seen so far. Perhaps they were victims of the Minotaur, or perhaps they died while wandering lost in the maze. Three of the skeletons are complete. Alexander doesn't want to disturb that skeleton. He seems to... Alexander does...
So this...
Alexander picks up the skull.
This is the skull.
Alexander doesn't want to disturb that skeleton. The remains of so
that was one of the items. A skull. So that was where we fall, so maybe I'll save. I'm gonna already put another save. Let's call this video 4.1, so to speak. Okay, so we have made progress.
An image of a rose has been carved into that tile. Alexander is standing in a room with a tiled floor. Except for the tiles directly in front of the doors, each tile bears an engraving. Alexander has the feeling that the unique floor isn't merely decorative. A carving of a scythe adorns that tile. That tile is engraved with a skull and crossbones. That tile bears an engraving of a crown. That tile bears the image of a dove. That tile is engraved with a skull. Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet.
Uh-oh!
Okay, so well, that's a trial and error then.
Oh. Next.
3 spikes and you're out.
So the
A
rose is...
carving of a scythe adorns.
Nope.
Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet.
Uh-oh!
Tickets. Oh. Next.
3 spikes and you're out.
Yes. Damn it. Could it be the skull and bones, really?
Alexander
Nope.
feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet.
Uh-oh!
No? Oh, what? One?
Tickets. Oh. Next.
Oh, well,
3 spikes and you're out.
we're just gonna brute force this.
That tile bears an engraving of...
Crown. That. Okay, so it's not.
That tile bears an...
Okay.
Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet.
Uh-oh!
Oh, I can. Thankfully. Okay, so I'm just gonna brute force it, so. Because I can't see.
Alexander...
Uh-oh!
Wrong.
Alexander feels...
Uh-oh!
Oh. No, I can't step there, so it doesn't matter. So it's this. Probably the dub. No.
Alexander feels the tile...
Uh-oh!
Or is it that I have to right combination? So if it's the rose now, could I then walk the skull? No.
Alexander.
Uh-oh!
Damn it! So what was the logic behind this? Because if I... Oh, let's see. If I go here... Okay, but... I'm gonna save already. This seems too easy. What about the crown? Could it be like... Did. Nope. Okay.
Alexander.
Uh-oh!
Is it really that you have to... Well... But it puzzles me because if I went... I went... But... There are no other roses. I really do wonder what's the logic behind. Because at first I thought, okay, I have to step on only the roses. But there are no roses here that I can go. Yeah.
Alexander.
Uh-oh!
What about the crown? Nope. What about if I will go to the sky again? Oh. You don't get those rows. So my hunch is actually once again save. Save's coming. Nope. That wasn't the logic. So what is it now? No. Almost there, but still. Is it? No. Ooh. So is it? Oh yeah. Didn't save, but at least, well, I do remember still. I still don't know what the logic was, but hey, I did it.
Ah, you were a human only and not the monster himself. I heard you coming and thought you were the beast. Did my father send you here to save me?
Why, yes, he did, but how did you...
Hush, there is no time. I think I have discovered the Minotaur's secret exit from the catacombs. Follow me, and we'll both be saved.
Already saw that glint in the eye. So maybe I'll just do the opposite. Ah, and this is another item that we need to pick up.
Alexander takes the shield from the wall.
Remember when we saw the archer in the gardens, or the statue with the stone? That's the item that we needed. But I do remember that there was still one more item that we need to pick up. I'm gonna save once again in here.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
Ah, and that's the item that we needed.
Niches in the wall form. Alexander notices that this skeleton has old. Alexander finds 2 coins on the skeleton's eyes. He takes the old coins.
Now I think we got everything we need actually in this maze. Can I go? No, this doesn't. So I think we need to go. We heard the hooves. Ah.
It's a trap. The doors have sealed Alexander inside, and the ceiling is coming down.
And this is why I remember this part partially, that why you had to go to the Isle of Beasts first, because remember the brick we found at first? I remember back in the day that I thought I had to put the skull in here, but no, that's not it, but this brick.
In a desperate move, Alexander throws a brick into the grinding gears. The brick is caught between 2 cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The trap is sprung.
Once again safe. Yeah, and this was a bit of an annoying part because yeah, some of it makes you think that how could you, that you can easily put yourself in a no-win situation or at least backtrack a lot.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature.
Sounds! A trap floor!
Alexander seems to have fallen to a lower level of the catacombs.
Once again, we need to use the lantern.
It feels exactly like a tinderbox. Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Aha! So that's why it's dark in here. A torch is out.
Alexander lights the extinguished torch and puts his tinderbox away.
Wondering where should I go from here? Was it here?
Somewhere, far off into the catacombs, the sounds of hooves faintly echo.
And now that is a hint that we need to use the hole in the wall to see where the Minotaur is.
Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the wall. It seems to shudder in revulsion at the mere touch of the cold stone. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees nothing of interest.
Okay, we have to try now.
Alexander takes the hole. Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the wall. It seems to shudder in revulsion. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees nothing of interest.
So this wasn't...
Alexander takes... As he walks through the doorway,
Damn it. Oh, now it doesn't. I think we're getting close.
Oh,
Gotta be.
next.
don't just wonder.
Let's try the lower part here first, this time.
Somewhere, far off into the catacombs, Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal. Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the wall. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees nothing of interest. Alexander
Am I now back where we started? Well, let's see. We'll test it.
Alexander, it seems to show. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall. Nothing of it. Alexander.
Did we fall from here? Oh,
As he walks,
damn it. Okay, so it's not upper area.
Tickets. Oh, next.
don't just.
Okay, one more try. I was kind of hoping that I would deal with the Minotaur in this video, but let's see, because I really don't know how else. Let's keep it in mind, let's not go up.
Somewhere, far off into the catacombs,
Far off. So. Okay.
as he walks through.
Okay, and well, at least I know not going down either. It's annoying because you can't skip it.
Tickets. Oh, next.
Don't.
Okay. So don't go down yet. Could I go up here for the first? Was it? This was just. Is it? No, actually, now I'm starting to think. Was it actually this the hit? hidden door. Now, did I fall from here or could I? No, yeah, this is.
As he walks through.
Damn it.
Tickets up. Next.
Because
Don't just one.
now let's see if could I. I wondered, did I have to?
Somewhere far off in. Alexander, it seems to. Alexander, nothing of in. Alex. Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild. Alexander, it seems to. Alexander, nothing of in. Alex. Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature.
I'm safe now in here. Did this also lead me to death? Yeah, this.
As he walks.
Damn it. Okay, at least I know now. Rocks.
Tickets
We
up.
are on the right track.
Next.
Don't just.
Now, it was the up that I cannot go. In here.
Somewhere far off into the catacomb. Alexander, it seems to shut. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees nothing of it. Alexander. Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
I'm trying to. I'm gonna want to check what's in here. This is a not.
Alex. Alexander puts the hole in the wall. It seems to Alexander, nothing of...
No? Damn it.
Alex...
Can I go? This probably leads to death, I got a feeling. No, it didn't.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint.
To wait and listening. If I get any hints that I'm getting closer.
Somewhere, far off into the catacombs.
I think this is where I came once again. Okay, try one more.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a...
That's probably the trap. Could I actually... I'm just wondering, can I use the hole in the wall?
Alexander doesn't need to use the hole in the wall on that one. Alexander, it seems... Alexander, nothing of... Alexander hears a low... Alexander, nothing of...
No. Okay,
Alexander...
wait until I hear that.
Somewhere, far off... Alexander, it seems to shut... Alexander, nothing of...
No.
Alex...
Yeah, I have to say now, I'm a little bit lost. And how could I know?
Alexander, it seems... Alexander peered nothing of it. Alexander...
What if I put it?
The occupant of the Alexander, it seems... Alexander, nothing of it.
Okay, well, I guess I have to cut the
Alexander
video here
takes
because
the
I
hole in the
really
wall
don't
off the
now
wall.
remember how did you find the Minotaurus lair by using the hole in the wall. What is the hint? So I need to figure this one out because otherwise we're gonna be here for a long while. So when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, I will find the solution on this Minotaurus lair and we will go and confront the Minotaur and continue the game. But that'll be the next video. Until then, as always, I'll see you when I see you. Later.